So welcome to the ads workshop here at BaseCamp. As Jesse mentioned in his state of base, Spindl team was acquired early this year. We came on to build ads, and part of the goal of this talk is to whatever negative connotation you have of ads, hopefully remove it from your minds and have you find it cool and exciting and something you're willing to participate in. Cool. So what is the point of Spindl? This is kind of the marketing spiel. On-chain growth platform that provides full funnel attribution analytics, creating a transparent and permissionless ads marketplace for everyone. What that actually means is there's a bunch of tooling and dashboarding. Imagine Amplitude and Mixpanel, but like natively rebuilt on chain. That's kind of what Spindl started as, actually. And then we realized we had to go further. We had to build audiences. We had to build an ad network. We had to build basically the full flywheel, little f flywheel. And the vision has always been, again, don't think ads. I know you guys think ads and you think those little blinking banners on top of Etherscan and it's horrible. That's not what we're talking about. That is not, just delete that from your mind. That is not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about is you go into the Spindl app, and I'm going to show it to you in the demo. You literally say, I want someone who mints this thing. I want someone who deposits in this pool. I want someone who lends in this Morpho pool, whatever. And I'm willing to pay somebody to make that happen, right? In the case of ads, it's the Base app or BitGet or one of our publisher partners. Maybe you want to pay the user. Maybe you want to pay a KOL, right? The idea is to actually enable a flywheel in which you're paying for real on-chain user actions, and you only pay if that thing happens on-chain. And it's all transparent. It's all on-chain. We're going to launch it next week. It's going to be on the Dune dashboard. There's going to be a level of transparency that you've never seen, anyone's ever seen inside an ad system. This was one of the original Spindl fundraising slides from like 2022, which is total garbage because I designed it. But it's always been the vision, right? That like a Web3, remember Web3? Web3 comes in, they say, I want this sort of user, they publish a smart contract, the user comes in, does the thing, and then we pay whoever drove the thing. And again, it could be a KOL inside Base app, inside Twitter even, it can be the app itself, it can be anything, right? The idea was always to incentivize real user actions happening on chain. It's always been the Spindl vision, which is finally coming to fruition at Coinbase, which is what we sold. What is the underlying protocol to this thing? I talked about Flywheel in the previous builder session. I don't know if you were here. It's a very general sort of reward protocol. I'm not going to talk about that so much. I'm going to talk about specifically the ads version of it, which Andre, who's over here, built. And the idea to that is you go and you create a campaign. I'm going to show you how that works in a second. You say, again, I want to drive someone to do this thing inside my app. There's an attribution system that literally sees the click in and then sees the on-chain action happen because they're pulling in the wallet. And then it sees all the conversions. Conversions are like the user doing the thing. And then it pays the publisher, in the case of ads, for having brought in that user. And there's a full flywheel, full transparency. You see exactly what's going on. That is the sort of ads flywheel version of it. And that's what's at the core of Spindl and what we're launching on chain next week. The numbers are always kind of impressive, so I'll just run by the numbers. There's basically 8 million reachable wallets. What that means is, again, this is not like regular crypto sites. It's not CoinGecko. It's not CoinMarketCap. It's inside the BitGet wallet. It's inside Collabland in a Discord that's wallet gated, and you see the wallet. It's inside Base app, for example. It's somewhere there's a wallet in a transactional context where they're ready to do something on chain. This is not just running on random websites. We've measured all that traffic. Almost none of it converts. Some of you probably already know that. None of it actually converts. We know that because we started as a measurement system. So this is very natively on-chain sort of media, 140 countries. And then we have a lot of different audience segments you can pick, just like you can inside Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And what do the ads actually look like? So that's Base app over there. That's a Uniswap ad running inside Feed. That one isn't live right now, but it's what we launched with. This is BitGet, one of the biggest wallets in Asia, second biggest exchange. Yes, we work with competitors. We're neutral. At the end of the day, we're here to make Base app developers reach users wherever they can find them. We're not beholden to Coinbase. This is kind of neutral. There's a reason why we have the Spindl branding. It's to keep it a little bit separate from the Base branding. That's Jumper, which is probably our best performing unit. Jumper is a swapping and bridging platform, so you like literally bridge to Base, and instantly you get hit with a unit that says, hey, why don't you do this thing on Base? And it works remarkably well. It's like very contextual. And then this is inside a Discord for Collabland, which also performs really well. So again, very crypto native media is the sort of thing we're talking about. Oh yeah, the case study with Morpho. So Morpho is one of our biggest clients, one of our biggest fans. 6x the engagement of other channels. We just do better than every other paid acquisition channel. The wallet connect rate is like 50%. Literally half of the users that come to app.morpho.org or whatever it is connect their wallet, which is like crazy high. And then there's a 20% conversion rate from impression to on-chain action, which if you've measured your conversion rates using Spindl maybe, most on-chain conversion rates are at best 2%, 3%. So this is roughly an order of magnitude higher than most media that you're paying for. And again, you can measure all this inside Spindl as part of it. Okay, so now I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tease of what's coming. We're doing a live demo, which obviously is always fraught with risk. Hopefully it works. So this is kind of what Spindl normally looks like, just to take a breather before I go into the live demo. This is like the audience as it breaks down people who are using your app, what chain are they on, what tokens do they hold, what's their net worth, et cetera, et cetera. You get full funnel analytics. Again, it looks like mixed panel amplitude, but imagine you magically could see what's going on the blockchain. That's kind of the experience of Spindl. And then you manage creative and all that stuff in there. But let me go to the live demo. The chance of me screwing this up is non-zero. This is what Spindl looks like. This is the audience's view. New thing we're also announcing today, Spindl's aspiration was never just to equal Google and Facebook and Twitter, but to actually be better. So this is one of the better targeting UIs. We're gonna launch AI that lets you actually specify an audience. So, shit, I also can't misspell it, so. Okay, so everyone who traded perps or NFTs in the past 90 days. You press go, it hits our wallet intel database, you go save audience. Okay, so that's that audience. So 34,000 people in the Spindl Publisher Network have traded perps or NFTs in the past 90 days. I just saved that as an internal audience. What that means is, next stop, I go to campaigns. So here I just go to create campaign, base test, and here's where I select an event. So this is Morpho, so I'm gonna pay base app $100 USDC for everyone who comes in and deposits into a Morpho pool. Just magically, that's it. We don't need to put any code on the site because we have the blockchain. We have the consensus truth. We don't need it. And then pick an audience here, this one, the one I just created, and then hit create campaign. A bunch of things happen, and then confetti, which is important. And then if you actually go to BaseScanner, what you'll see is this is the net result of all the transactions, and here it is, ad campaign created. So all the metadata I loaded in the previous screen gets written on chain, so it's all public. You can actually run a Dune query and see all the ad campaigns running. Does everyone love that? No, but we can talk about that. But yeah, that's basically what the deal is. And then, in fact, I think if you open your base app right now, this is the Morpho ad. So the Morpho video ad that says the best platform for whatever, you should be seeing it inside your feed. Unless you impression capped out. We limit the number of ads you can see, so if you've already seen it 5 times, you're not gonna see it. But if you haven't, it should be inside your feed right now. Cool. While you guys are hopefully seeing a Morpho ad in your feeds, I'm gonna switch to another demo, another thing we're announcing, one last thing, Steve Jobs style. So we're building a Spindl interface that's a mini app that lets you boost content inside Base App to the Base App feed. If you guys have ever run Twitter ads, you know how you put a tweet and say, hey, I want this to be boosted in feed? We're building that as a mini app inside Base App itself. So this is obviously my feed. I posted this photo at BaseCamp. I say, okay, look, I want to boost post. I boost post, and some of you might be familiar with online dating and boosting your profile in online dating. It's kind of the same vibe. And so you go, okay, I want to boost this post for 8 hours, boost post, wallet transaction happens, confirm. This is on testnet at the moment. It's launching soon. Passkey. Done, and that's it. I've boosted the content. And I can actually go back and where's some of the expired ones? This one. Oh, there has to be, it's not a demo if there isn't one failure. Okay, here we go. Probably not the good one. Let's go back, sorry. Which one have I boosted? This one, say. Obviously, I've tested a lot. Okay, here we go. So this is the actual analytics for that cast. So you can go in and say, okay, look, I got 230,000 impressions, 20,000 likes, and you can see the actual full flow here. So it's kind of like the Spindl analytics app thing that I showed you, but inside a mini app, inside TBA itself, or sorry, Base App itself. And so you can literally boost content inside Base App itself in a native self-serving, self-serve way. So if you've got a content coin you want to pump and you want to boost, you can go inside and boost it. You've got a mini app. You guys have a game. You want to boost that. You can go in and boost it, and you'll just get way more delivery and way more engagement. The Spindl team's around. Please hit us up if you want to get on Spindl. And yeah, thanks for your attention. Do you find ads at least not bad now?